Welcome back to Middlefield Custom Sawmill. Today's a little different. We're going to be making some lumber. We've got that log there, which is a little hemlock, and we got 3 more little hemlock logs down here. They're like between 6 and 12 inches, or 6 and 10 inches at the small end. And they're about 8.5 feet long. So I'm going to show you how I quickly make 4x4s and 6x6s. So I need 1 4x4 and 3 6x6s. And these logs are perfect for that. I can make them real quick, and I'll show you how. The big end is over here. The little end is over there. If I measure it, that's at 10 inches. Down here at the big end, we're at 12 inches, roughly. So this side is 2 inches lower. So you split the difference. Means I got to raise this side by 1 inch. That's about an inch. All right, I'm going to show you the big end here to show you what I'm going to do at the small end, because the saw head's in the way down there. So you lower the blade to the pith, and on this log it's 10 inches down there. I need a 9-inch log to cut a 6x6. So this is 10, that's big enough for a 6x6. You find the center of the log with the blade, you go up 3 inches, and that's where you make your first cut. Cut through, turn the log 90 degrees, cut it the same exact height again. And then you can lower that end of the toe board down, and you can cut it at 6 inches, turn it, cut it at 6 inches, you're done. 4 cuts, done. So that's what we're going to do. Let's see how it works out. Okay, we're at the center. So I'm going to go up 3 inches, and that's where my first cut is. So let's see, I'm at 6 inches. So I'm going to go up to 9. And then I'm going to go up 1/8 of an inch more. Okay, I was at the center. I went up 3 inches and then 1/8 of an inch more to account for the thickness of the blade. Okay, now at this end, I'm still on the toe board, so I'm still up 1 inch. So I don't have to recenter it again. That last cut was at 9 1/8. So I'm going to come and make a cut at 9 1/8 again, and that should come out perfect. There we go. Okay, I gotta put my toe board down. There you go. Okay, so I got 2 sides cut, 90 degrees to each other. Now I just come across at 6 inches twice on this side and here, and I should be done. And for Dan, it's just that simple.
Boom. It's just that simple.
6 inches exactly. I'm not leaving 1/8 of an inch for the blade. Right at 6. There's a true 6x6. You can see. Nice wood. This is the only place there's any wane at all. That came out pretty good. Yep. And then down at this end, oh, the center of the log is way over here, but that's okay, because it was off center to start with. This was just a cruddy little hemlock log that I had laying around, just like those, just little limbs. Nice and straight though, so a lot of knots. This was the top of the tree. You can see all the knots, but they're tight. Look at those. Let's see if there's any on top. You can see real well. Yeah, there's one. Look at how tight those rings are. They're heavy. It's not dried lumber. So I'll cover this a little bit again, just so you can see what I'm doing. At this end, I'm at 9 inches. I'm at 10.5. So that's 1.5 inches, so I got to bring that end up 3/4 of an inch. I'd say that's 3/4. Find the center of the log. All right, there's the center. So this one, 5.5. 1, 2, 3. I might get a 6x6 out of this one. But for a 6x6, I really need a 10-inch. Well, I'm gonna try, because I'll just have a little wane at this end, so it'll be fine. There's going to be a little wane at this end. Nothing I can do about it. In case you're wondering why I'm cutting so slow, it's a carbide blade. Carbides cut slower, but boy, do they cut flat. I mean, this thing, it's perfect. right, there's the last one. You can see got a little bit of wane on it. On this, just this one edge. The log wasn't quite big enough, but oh, I gotta unclamp it. You can see it's just that one. The others are all fine. Oh, there's a little bit there, I guess. That's okay. So that's a true 6x6. That's 2 more true 6x6s and 1 true 4x4. That means I got my lumber without having to go to the lumber store. That's a good thing. So these came out nice too. These are heavy. These are heavy because they're 6x6, not 5.5 by 5.5. Oh yeah. Piths are all centered or close to centered. Not bad. And there's all my scrap. Okay, folks. Thanks for watching the video. Appreciate it. Come back again next week. Don't know what I'll be doing, but it'll be something. Maybe I'll cut something big. Oh well, hey.
Boom.
Ah!
Did you hear me coming?
No, I didn't. You scared the crap out of me. She got me.